television, where we give you the daily news bulletins of the day every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name's Okumaringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories this evening, let's have a look at what's happening in the headlines tonight.
In the headlines tonight, Senior 4 candidates under the new curriculum in Arua City commence UNEB 2024. OPM donates 190 iron sheets for the renovation of priest houses in Mwetu Catholic Parish. And 38 youths graduate at Life Concern in Zombo District. This and more in the NILE News Bulletin.
A very good evening, viewers. Let's dive in straight into the stories that have made headlines tonight. The first ever Uganda National Examination Board for Lower Secondary Curriculum commenced today on the 11th of October 2024 with the briefing of students from various schools within Arua City and Arua. Take a look.
Senior 4 candidates and school administrators from different secondary schools in Arua City are overwhelmed with joy as the first ever Uganda National Examination Board for new lower secondary curriculum commences today, 11th of October 2024, with the briefing of the students. Whereas the last sitting of old curriculum also commenced today with the briefing. Some of the candidates have shared their happiness as the papers are officially set to commence on Monday, 14th of October 2024 in different examination centers.
My name is Alex Tereka, a student of VARA-SS, luckily enough going to sit for the first set of the new curriculum, UNEB. Concerning the new curriculum, this has been a surprise attack, but so far so good. We are in the track. We have tried our best that we could, projects, activity of integrations, and by the help of the school has really been really very helpful to us. With their support and our own struggle, we have been able to push the next level. And as I talk right now, with all that we have gone through, the lessons, all the projects, activity of integrations, we are so confident that we are going to sit for the UNEB without fear or favor.
My name is Makelo Sharon, a student of VARA Secondary School. We are so glad for VARA Secondary School, for the teachers, the administration. They have been so helpful and they have covered what we are supposed to cover. Although things at the beginning were not okay, but they managed to catch up. And with all this, I believe the other candidates are very ready for this paper, and we are going to face this paper in the name of Jesus Christ. And with what has been covered, by the end of the year and maybe beginning of next year, we are going to smile and rejoice because we know we are going to face the exams very well.
We are ready for the paper, and the briefing was so wonderful. The facilitators and invigilators were also inspiring us and encouraging us to sit for the paper, and we are ready to sit for the paper, and we are organized, we are mentored, and we are thoroughly taught and organized. Each and every time, everything is actually wonderful for us. So we are not we shall not fear. We are ready for the paper.
Meanwhile, some of the school administrators in charge of academics have expressed their views as the exams commence.
By name, I am Dateru Helen Droma, the deputy in charge of academics in VARA Senior Secondary School. There is a lot of confidence in the students and in us, management and staff, for having gone through all the requirements of UNEB for the new competence-based curriculum. Today marked the beginning of the examinations. Officially, we had the briefing for the Senior 4 candidates, which briefing actually gave them more hope and also more confidence. And from what we have done on ground, we know it is well.
Ombere Raymond, Arua City Principal Education Officer, congratulates all the schools upon this milestone and wishing success to all the candidates.
I would like to take this opportunity, first of all, to congratulate all our schools upon reaching this milestone. And therefore, I would like to wish all the senior 4 candidates who are sitting as pioneers of the competence-based curriculum and those who are sitting as the last cohort of the knowledge-based curriculum. I would like to wish you success.
The government rolled out the new lower secondary education curriculum in February 2020 with the aim of meeting the learners' needs, especially in regard to skills training and enhancement, and it is the first of its kind. The candidates across the country are sitting for it under UNEB. Oraku Benson Pastore, West Nile Television Nilecast.
And more in our stories, the Office of the Prime Minister, through the State Minister for Primary Education, Honorable Dr. Joyce Muriku Kanduchu, donated 190 iron sheets for the renovation of the Priest House in Mwetu Catholic Parish, Moyo District. Take a look.
The painted iron seats were handed over to the parish priest of Meto Catholic Parish by the State Minister for Primary Education, who doubles as the Woman Member of Parliament Moyo, in an event which took place in front of the District Water Office. Honorable Dr. Joyce Muriku Kaduchu, the State Minister for Primary Education, while handing over the iron seats to the parish priest, lauded the government for supporting the people of Moyo District and adds that the act of handing over the iron seats to the beneficiary in the presence of the district leaders is to promote transparency, saying most times there are leaders who are not transparent and tend to divert what is meant for the public for their own benefit.
The reason why the mabatis are pre-painted, it has been discovered many people use the community to make a request. They follow, they bring, and they use their personal. Like myself, I will have picked all the mabati and used for my personal interest. But for us here in Moyo, whenever this bati comes, we make sure it goes to all the beneficiaries. So I want to assure the people that for us, none of us, not even RDC, not even COW, not even LC5 chairperson, has ever taken government item meant for the people.
Mr. Gore Goffin, the resident district commissioner, said, finally, the pledge which was made by Honorable Grace Freedom Kuyocwing, the then state minister for Northern Uganda, has come to be fulfilled, and thanked the president together with the office of the prime minister for fulfilling the pledge and the continuous support for the people of Moyo district.
Today, office of the prime minister through our woman MP has delivered the iron seats, 190 iron seats that we have handed over to the parish priest of Meto Mission. So I want to congratulate the parishioners, but also thank the president and for honoring the pledge. This pledge was made by Honorable Grace Kuyocwing when she was the Minister for Northern Region, during the time when she visited Moyo to commission the roads. So here finally it has arrived.
Honorable Asusije Bisam, the Secretary Finance, Planning and Production, who doubles as the District Councillor representing Meto Sub-County to the district, threw more light on how the donation came about and said this support will go a long way in improving the infrastructures at the parish and shaping the behavior of the community around the church.
Today we have received 190 pieces of iron seats as opposed to 200 pieces. But all the same, this is very good. We appreciate the government through the Office of Prime Minister for the support extended to the Father's House renovation. This is going to improve the housing of fathers, Reverend Fathers. You know, our religious leaders are important in development of this country, because if they preach, their preaching normally goes shaping lives of people. If our people behave in a Christianity way, it will go a long way, because they will be productive, there is going to be peace. They normally preach peace in churches, in mosques. So supporting them, to me, is a very good step taken by the government.
Reverend Father Sunday Ochima, the parish priest, Meto Catholic Parish, said the parish has been grappling with the challenge of poor infrastructure right from the church building to the Father's house, which were in poor state, and lauded the office of the Prime Minister for extending their helping hand to the parish, which he said will improve the act of worship among the Christians.
I have been facing a lot of challenges. The challenge one we are facing was and is the dilapidating Father's house, priest's residence. What a joy for me today on this 11th day of October 2024. It was on 26th of April 2019 when I first applied for iron seats from the Office of Prime Minister, Disaster Preparedness, and they honored it through Honorable Moses Ali, the first Deputy Prime Minister by then. He honored us with 370 iron seats, which we used for roofing the church, because the church building was the first to be dilapidated. It was a leaking, and because of the leaking roof, we felt there was a need for renovation. And as you go to Meto now, the church is so brilliant and is so shining, and it has ushered people to come to worship God.
Meto Catholic Parish was constructed way back in the 1960s by the missionaries, and since then the Christians have been using this structure, which are now in a very sorry state, something which drew the attention of Honorable Grace Freedom Kyoching, the former Minister of State for Northern Uganda, during the commissioning of Meto Abeso Road project under the Development Initiative for Northern Uganda DINO, and pledged to lobby for iron seats to renovate the Father's house last year. It's from this background that the office of the Prime Minister donated the iron seats for renovating the Father's house at Meto Parish. Dominic Anthony Okumu, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories. Over 30 youths from Zombo district on the 11th of October 2024 graduated in different hands-on skill training at Life Concern, an organization working in partnership with NEBI, NGO Forum and CEFOD. Take a look.
At least 38 youths from Zombo district have today, 11th October 2024, graduated in different hands-on skill training at Life Concern, an organization working in partnership with NEBI, NGO Forum and CEFOD respectively. The graduates underwent tailoring and garment cutting, photography and tire repairs training, and were empowered with the startup capital to boost their knowledge to become job creators. During the graduation ceremony held at Zeu Sub-County Headquarters, Bruno Manano, Assistant RDC Zombo, who was the chief guest, called upon parents to embrace hand skills training for a better future for their children. He said education is a key to success, and educating a girl child proves the guarantee of the future.
Ucheka timu yori mapare penanura sente bedio da shela enya itish ne dano undu ucheka timu marume na foyu makwe donors makipe medu sente na, because you have built that good donor confidence bien utimu timu mateko kendo kiteka duogo timu tishu kendo kudu bien kage ringo echa ni washo nango timu tishu ngoma bed.
Kakura Emi Kizito, the executive director Life Concern, equally advises parents to have a strong foundation for their families through educating their children in hands-on skill training.
Hidjutenu Omondo idul badano mumako kitimpinya dek Asien Giti kungais mat shuma matemi iu Nikela loka ikoma miki kiki mamukiu mirasien Kadum Iko padano moko koki ikudimu.
Meanwhile, some of the graduates shared their experience obtained from the 3 months training and appealed to the government to put interventions to end unemployment through hands-on skills training.
kawonda woto kusene moko mara kana fa abiswa ya moko kokoro madwa ko ko tismes ma gini wira
ya su eni ati ko geno gen mani ado ati ayoba ma lemo ko chemo bini pora do nga joko teme sende de do nga yo bira pinwango malenga kenja ngeo ni ati do koda nyim ka woni gena boyo.
By the authority vested in me, I confer upon you the certificate of filming and videography, having been presented and duly certified by Life Concern that you have completed 3 months training. I now confirm you as graduate of 2024.
Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nilecast.
Students of the industrial hubs are being called to be innovative as they continue with their skills training. The industrial hub is an initiative of the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, meant to equip youths with hands-on skills. Take a look.
As Madi Sub-Region, through His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni initiative for the people of Madi Sub-Region has industrial hubs for districts of Adjumani, Moyo and Obongi. The students of the hubs have been called to be innovative as they continue with the skills training. Ojo Christopher, the hub manager, Madi Industrial Hub, highlighted some challenges and said the enrollment of learners in the hub of Adjumani district stands at a good percentage, but Moyo and Obongi registered less students due to the sequencing of medical reports. He adds that the students should be disciplined and make sure they achieve what they have come for to support themselves.
To our chief guest, I want to tell you, we have very disciplined and hardworking students, and the use of discipline is being managed in the hub. And I want to assure you that this hub is not outside for good discipline, and we're going to work as a team of the instructors and the mindset to handle and ensure the hub signs very well outside there. I also want to report to you we have very good working relationship between the staffs and the management and the students. We don't have cliques in the hubs. We work as a team. If we have cliques in the hub, it will destroy us. That's why we're working as a team, and we have managed to move this far. To our student leaders who are shown today, I pledge the support of management to your cause for the good of the hub. We are going to work hand in hand to see that your concerns of the students are addressed. The ones you can manage within, we manage. The ones we cannot manage, we extend to the person who can help us.
Honorable Kenyi Wellborn, the LC3 Pakele Sub-County, Adjumani East, however, thanked the government of Uganda for bringing the hub in Madi Sub-Region and asked the leaders of Adjumani District to take this information to His Excellency to allow day scholars since more youths are needed for the service.
The chief guest, I want to thank His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for having this vision of establishing industrial hubs all over regions that deserve. Therefore, I thank him so much for this vision, because what takes place here mainly and most importantly to me is the use of mindset on RDC. Can we clap for Yoweri Kaguta Museveni for setting this? There is a difference between the youth who have qualified from here, who have attended this industrial training, with those who have not come. I have already witnessed and I can testify about it. So therefore, you are the luckiest people. If you go home, you will be changed for yourself for this opportunity.
Samuel Mpimpaza Hasaka, the resident district commissioner of Obongi district, said students should make sure they change their mindset and focus on skills training, which will be their future. He adds that the manifesto of Uganda stands to fight poverty in Uganda and youths should impact on these skills training.
His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, through this manifesto, through the mindset change experts, you can sit down. These people have now become among the best. You can even see their leaders here. You know? The other day when I came, they said, we have been here for 1 month without sex. We even feel more healthier. How we wish we can even take a whole year without sex. I said, that is the mindset change we are talking about. What makes you go for sex? Where you're going to get HIV, where you get STDs, where they're even going to detooth you. You know detoothing, I think you are aware. You get a woman, all she does is to do what? To detooth you, and then you're in trouble all the time. Okay? So as young people, you need to protect yourselves. You need to continue with that positive mindset change.
Addressing the students on 10th October 2024 at Industrial Hub Training School at Olive Adjumani District, Gorek Goffing, the resident district commissioner of Moyo District and the chairman Madi Industrial Hub, who was also the guest of honor, applauded the students and asked them to take this chance to learn and be innovative.
The instructors are just trying to help you. By the time you leave from here, when you're doing your own thing, you will now be able to say, but for 6 months, I used to wake up at 5. How can this thing defeat me here? You see that? Then on your own, you can wake up. On your own, you can put energy. So that's what they are doing here. That's what they are doing here when they are helping you, when they are teaching you. Get the skill, be helped in your mind to change. Then you know when you finish here, you're going out there. You are now going to the open market where there is competition. Don't make a hairstyle like all your hair is like the one in the village. These instructors are giving you what is called basic.
Adjumani District in this third intake registered 82 students, Moyo District 75 and Obongi District 68 students in their respective hubs. Onjima Allen, Masidraru, reporting for West Nile TV, Nilecast.
And more in our stories, all is set to receive Miss West Nile Ataru Priska in Arua City tomorrow, the 12th of October 2024 at Coco Palm. The main agenda for her visit is to share her experiences with the young girls and inspire them. Take a look.
The homecoming is part of cementing our resolve in supporting this industry. The homecoming is meant to mobilize the people of West Nile to appreciate that beauty pageantry is a professional career sector. We must begin interesting our people, our young girls, because at the end of the day, I'm imagining in the future when we finally make it, or learning from what Queen has been able to do, to nearly winning the crown of Miss Uganda. That would have been the first time West Nile would have got a Miss Uganda crown. But she came close. Now, can we together work to make sure the next Miss Uganda comes from the region? This time, we would like to open up this industry for those who are in fashion and design, because that is where money is.
This is the first time where we really brought competition in the whole contest. This is the first time Miss Uganda, Miss Popularity had the biggest number of votes, and I don't think they're going to have again unless West Nile also comes back again. So it has really given us that mileage. Other regions were already looking at us. How can this small girl from West Nile do it this way? So I think that is something we must be very proud of. So tomorrow we're welcoming her home. It's not just about party. Of course, she also founded the Letaro Foundation that is going to, empower so many young girls out here in West Nile and all that, to give them that confidence that yes, you can in whatever you're doing, or like in whatever competition you're going for or something like that. It's going to give them a lot of confidence out there through the foundation she has founded. So we're going to welcome her, and the basic motive of this is to just come and mingle around, have fun all together. Then she also tells us her plans for West Nile as a whole.
It is still the week of international break. My name is Oraku Benson Pastore. This is West Nile Television and the segment of sports. I can confirm to you the year is running rapidly and very soon West Nile Regional League is commencing. Not only West Nile Regional League but all the regional leagues we have in all over the country. Very soon they are going to commence. But I can confirm to you right now there is a very big encounter between Uganda and the country South Sudan, and this game is actually taking place at the Nambole Stadium. As I speak right now, it's still a barren draw between the two sides. Currently, you look at the table standing before the kickoff of the game. Uganda was leading the table with 4 points, followed by South Africa with 4 points, Congo Brazzaville with 3 points, and the country they are hosting right now, South Sudan, without any point. But as it stands right now, Uganda is now having 5 points in case it's going to end like this. South Africa still a rock bottom country with a point, and the tournament is African Cup of Nations qualifiers. That is the game Uganda is playing right now. That is the latest update I need to give you as far as the game between Uganda Cranes and South Sudan is concerned. And also jet into Europe, the breaking story which has just reached on my desktop is all about Joel Matip calling an end to his footballing career. I mean Joel Matip, the former defender for Liverpool who also played in German Bundesliga for Schalke 04, has officially retired from playing football. He played for a number of clubs, and Liverpool, I remember, acquired his services from Schalke 04 on free transfer. He had several seasons with Liverpool. He had a very good partnership with Virgil van Dijk in the central defense before injuries catching up with him here and there till he decided to leave Liverpool after the end of last season. Now he has called an end to his footballing career. I am talking about Joel Matip, a player defender who comes from Cameroon. Let's now jet to Europe and we talk about UEFA Nations League, and the most shocking result actually happened yesterday night between Greece and England, where England under Lee Carsley were actually beaten by 2-1. That is a history because England, for a number of games, they have not lost a game at home. But yesterday night was a bad omen for the Three Lions. That one wasn't the only game. Finland lost into the hands of Ireland by 2-1. Meanwhile, Austria got the best of it over Kazakhstan, demolishing them by 4-0. Norway was a better side over Slovenia, beating them by 3-0. The same scoreline of Macedonia recorded over Latvia, beating them by 3-0. Meanwhile, for Faroe Island, they played 2-2 with Henrik Mkhitaryan's country, Armenia. Gibraltar edged out San Marino by 1-0. And taking a look at the games that are set to be played tonight, and one game actually is already going on between Estonia and Azerbaijan. Still a barren draw. Then after that, Czech will take on Albania. Meanwhile, for Georgia, they will visit Ukraine. For Iceland, they are set to lock horns with Wales. For Montenegro, they will say hi to Turkey. In fact, they are traveling away to Turkey. And then the last game to be played tonight shall see the clash between Slovakia and Sweden. As I had said earlier on, this is the week for international break. Don't expect domestic leagues over the weekend, not even StarTimes Uganda Premier League, not even Big League. And also in Europe, don't expect games till next week. That's when you will see domestic leagues bouncing back. And still speaking about the game between Uganda and South Sudan, the return leg of this game will be bouncing back next week. And for South Africa, after battling Congo, they also, in fact, the game is going to be on home and away basis. Not only the games in Uganda's group, other games are also taking place. But because of time, let's stop it there and we continue tomorrow. I am out of the studio.
Thank you, Rocco Benson Pastore, for that sports news and that sports highlight. Viewers, we have come to the end of the NILE cast on West Nile Television. Thank you always for taking the time to be with us from the beginning of the Nilecast to the end of the Nilecast on your West Nile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that will follow. My name's Okumuringa Christine. Have a good evening.